Hi guys, I am Lori Holland. I'm an independent beauty guide with LimeLife by Alcone, but most importantly, I'm an empty nest mom of 3. So I am having fun playing with makeup, and I wanted to share with you one of my everyday looks. Take this oil, it's a facial oil that helps with redness, and it moisturizes my face without adding too much oil, and it works really well with my foundation that I love. So thanks for watching. This will be my first YouTube video in a long time. So I'm getting ready to get this thing up and going and have videos in here once a week. So stay tuned for makeup tips, skincare tips, makeup looks, and just so you know, I am not a professional makeup artist. I am a mom. I am 48 years old. My kids are all grown and left me, and I'm just having fun with makeup. So I prime my face with primer after I put my oil on, and then I smooth it out with my hands. It helps minimize pores, keeps that makeup on really well. So I love the primer, silicone free, awesome. Works super great with my foundation. And then I'm going into my professional makeup. It's got higher pigment and a damp beauty blender. And I press it in there, get about half a turn, and I'm stamping it on my face. And my skin will warm up the foundation, and it kind of just melts on. It glides, that's the word. It glides on, and once it starts warming up more, I can smooth it a little bit better with my sponge. Some people love to apply this type of foundation with a couple different brushes. So I will have to do a separate foundation application video at some point. So I feel like I would love to reach out to people my age, or all ages especially, but I'm almost 50. I'm an empty nest mom. I love playing with makeup, and I love learning from makeup artists. And so I've simplified it to me, and I think I would love to connect with people. So that's my heart behind doing this, is connecting with people, helping people feel beautiful and to love themselves and not try to be like anybody else or look like anybody else or wish they had, longer eyelashes or more defined cheekbones or fuller lips or whatever. I just want to encourage people to say, hey, I like the way I am, and maybe there's some tips you can use to help accentuate your features and bring out your things that you love about yourself. So I think we all get caught up in worrying about how we look, or if we're doing the right things, we're fitting in, we have the right friends, and we have the right toys or games or whatever, So I think it's great to just readjust our thinking to learning how to love and accept ourselves just as we are, without any expectations. It's like a breath of fresh air. It takes the load off of your back, so to speak, and makes me kind of slow down. I'm a work in progress. I've always been insecure and an introvert. So I am learning to just go with the flow more. My kids are gone, so I have all this time in my hands that I used to just kind of get caught up in my kids and my husband's schedule, and kind of lost a sense of myself, so to speak. So, all right, I'm putting concealer on. I'm putting this light one on kind of as a highlight. And the makeup that I wear is LimeLife by Alcone, because I'm a beauty guide. And it's 50% pigment, and it's paraben free. So I'm kind of highlighting my nose down here a little bit. And it covers everything. I love it. It's wax-based, and it just kind of glides on. It doesn't come off either. I mean, it washes off, obviously. But it doesn't crease, and it's got such pigment that it just covers everything really well. I just said that, didn't I? The concealers are waterproof. And sometimes if you're a minimal makeup wearing, you can just put on the concealer and put some mascara and lip gloss or whatever and go. I love that about it. It can be as flexible as you are. Where is my... Here it is. I like to sing. So sometimes on my stories or my Instagram, or this is YouTube now, I will sing because if I don't know what to say and it's awkward pause, then maybe I'll just do a little ditty. But I'm not professional either. So I'm putting a little bronzer. Okay, I've got my blank slate. Do you see? I've got a little glow from the due date that I put on. That's the facial oil. It makes my skin look glowy and dewy. Due date, get it? And now I'm gonna add some contour. So I have more of a round face. I like to accentuate my cheekbones. I'm not trying to hide behind any makeup here. I just want to accentuate things. So I'm going to start dabbing. This is high professional makeup, so it's got higher pigment. So you don't need very much, therefore it lasts longer. I love that about it. So I'm going to just stipple it right up onto the edge of my cheekbone right there first. And then I'm going to go forward a little bit and go just about to the outer corner of my eye. And then I'm going to kind of blend it up to the cheekbone area and try not to go down below this area so I don't look muddy or like it doesn't make me look dirty right here, if it makes sense. Okay, same thing on this side. Okay, I'm stippling right there. I place it and then I like it and then I just want to go a little bit more forward, just to about right there. Ooh, yeah, that's a little darker on this side. Let's even out the cheeks. I think I stippled it too much into the powder. So now you really can see where the bronzer is, and you can see that's too dark. So I'm going to just blend it first before I take care of it. I'm going to also go up to the ear right here, just so I don't have, you know, contour here and then my ear is white. I'm kind of fluffing it up where my blush is going to go in a minute. And I'm going to take care of that too dark in just a minute. So I'm going to grab a little bit more. I'm going to go right under the jaw. This is going to help minimize the double chin that we all get with aging. Well, not everybody, but I think it's hereditary and it's weight. And I carry that in my double chin. And I have hooded eyes, so it's okay. There's some fun makeup tips that we can use, not to hide ourselves, but to minimize things. Makeup can be like an optical illusion, and I love that. Okay, I'm fluffing that bronzer right in the hairline. And I'm just kind of fluffing it around and blending it. So now I've got some nice bronzy forehead with my hair off my face. There's a little glare. Figure out my setting here. I'm in the window. Okay, let's blend out that little bit of extra bronzer right here. I'm just taking a clean brush and just fluffing it a little bit. Going upwards and forward. And then you can even go back into your foundation and dab it over that. It's great to clean up, like right underneath that cheekbone, so I don't look dirty. There, what do you think? Fun. Blush time, I'm wearing pinks. So I'm gonna keep moving my camera around. I'm gonna put on a burgundy, like pink colored blush. I love this Duo palette. I never thought I could wear this because it's very shimmery, and I'm 48 and I don't want to wear a lot of shimmer, right? I love this one, but I've really enjoyed this, so I take an angled brush. I like these brushes. They're professional, but they're vegan, so they're not animal hair, and you can use them wet or dry, and I like the angle because it kind of goes right on my cheek better. With high pigmented makeup that you'll learn once you start watching my videos, you barely have to just press. I can let the brush kind of go down a little bit, but can you see that pigment? Dun, 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 dun. Now I'm going to stipple it at the back of my cheekbone first, going forward. I'm kind of going right there, and then I'm going to go forward and go around the apple of my cheek. If I look around you for a minute, I've got my phone stuck right in the middle of a lighted mirror, and I have to kind of see what I'm doing. So I'm just blending it now, but look at that color. Isn't that pretty? It's got a nice little shimmer, kind of rosy, kind of burgundy, kind of beautiful. I love it for, especially for the fall time. It'll be beautiful for Christmas time with some burgundy lips, with some red velvet or burgundy. Oh, I love Christmas. I love the holidays. So, YouTube, you are new to me. I'm used to doing Facebook Lives, and I do them. I do Facebook Lives 2 times a week, maybe 3. Okay, don't you like it? And I love doing Facebook, because people get on there with me and talk to me. So sometimes I'll have a little chat back and forth. I'm going in with this large fan brush. This can be used for contouring, but I love it for highlighting. And I go into this blush right here, It is like a light shimmery blush. You could actually use it, that's the bronzer I used. You can use these as your eyeshadows. They're high pigmented pro makeup. I'm loading up both sides of my brush. I have a cat named Charlie, and he, for some reason, when I do my makeup, I do it in the kitchen because I like to be in the middle of the house. When my kids lived here, I could, like, when they're getting ready for school, I could kind of encourage them, or I could, if my husband's home, I tend to take some time when I put my makeup on because I really like doing it and having fun, different makeup looks and stuff. So I sit in the kitchen, and then my cat will come in here because he wants attention. So he'll jump up in the chair and he'll meow, or he'll grab the chair and attack it. And so then I have to kind of like make fun of him if I'm doing my live or doing my makeup videos or whatever I'm doing. Okay, can you see? So I've got like a Neapolitan cheek. I've got the bronzer, I've got a blush, and now I've got a highlighter blush. And it's super easy. I love having it in this trio palette. Now my blush is not in here, but I could put that blush in there, and then I have my cheeks in one palette, and it's a refillable palette that's magnetic and it's biodegradable. So it's lightweight and it doesn't open in my bag. So I love that about the palettes. Okay, before I grab my eyes, I'm gonna take a large shadow brush, go back to that palette, and get this setting powder. This is our translucent setting powder that I love. It looks white, but it looks white on the brush even, but it's translucent. And this sets that wax-based concealer and foundation. If you have oily skin, I suggest you set your foundation and concealers right after you apply them, before you put your blushes and shadows on. If you have more normal to dry skin, I just do it right before I do my shadows. And then I set my whole face once I get everything on. And by the way, I'm sitting on my mascara. It warms it up, and so when I get ready to use it, it applies easier. So that's another little tip that I've learned. Now this is when I get indecisive. So we have a lot of eyeshadows, and because I sell this makeup, I have a lot of eyeshadows. And I have some favorites and I have some everydays and all that stuff, but then we throw in a new one and I get really distracted. And every time I do my makeup, I get distracted. So I'm trying to match somewhat of my look. Like if I'm wearing pink and cool tones, I'll wear cool tone eyeshadows and blushes. I might throw in a warm because I kind of have a cool undertone, but I also have warmth around my eyes. If you can see, I have a little yellow undertone around my eyes and more pink around here. I don't think it matters what colors you wear. There are definitely colors that don't look as good on you, that they might look better on other people with different skin tones, you know what I mean? I play with these colors and I feel like the cool tones go really well with all different shades of skin. This is my everyday eyeshadow palette, and it is dirty, but I will show it to you because I'm real. Here it is. This is a refillable palette. This is what it looks like. I just wipe it off, and every once in a while I'll spray it with a disinfectant with like alcohol, 70% isobutyl, because that way it doesn't evaporate real fast. It soaks in a little bit more and has time to kill bacteria. And then our company has a really great, it's called Dirty Work. I think it's called Dirty Work. It's a disinfectant spray, so I'll use that sometimes too. I'm going to go into this cream boat. It is an off-white color right here. Tapping it off because it's high pigmented. That's like it's powdery. And I'm going to kind of stipple it up here under my brow, and I'm going to keep stippling it all the way down my eye into the inner corner and everything. And same thing on the other eye. This is just a good matte, light, neutral color, and I like to build my shadows onto this color. So I just stipple it on, and now I have, you can't even hardly tell it's there. Then I take a pointier brush. So this was the first one, this is the second one, pointier, and I'm gonna battle my hooded eyes. And I will learn to do some videos, and I'll have more shorter videos that have little small things on there, but for now I'm gonna do this. Okay, I'm wearing pink. I'm really excited to do this. So I have a transition color that I always put right above the crease right there. See the hooded eye that falls down? So I'm gonna pick a blush tone to go right here. It's not too dark, it's like a medium tone. I love it. It's matte. The key for having hooded eyes is not to put a shimmer there because you're gonna draw light to it. So I get this one right here. It's called Blush Hour, and I tap it off, and I have to let my brows go down, not be like, hello, I have to go down. Let those things hang, okay? And then you dab that brush. Dabbing, is that a good word to use? I don't know anymore. Right there above the crease. And I go to the corner. I'm just placing, oh, bless you, Charlie. Did you hear Charlie? I'm placing that pink. Now, isn't that pretty? I like playing with makeup. I really do. I've always liked playing with makeup. And when I got married, I started a family sooner than I thought I would. So I never finished growing up, I feel like. That doesn't make sense. But it's true, I never really had a career, or not that I want a career, but I never really had like this aspiration to go do this certain thing. I'm so thankful that I have babies and I got to stay home with my babies. We homeschooled, we moved everywhere, not everywhere. We moved around quite a bit, and I love that season, and I'm sad that they're not here. It's weird because my whole life pretty much was dedicated to my kids and my husband and going to church and worshiping God. And so now my kids are gone. My husband likes to be gone with work. Doesn't like to be gone with work. He's gone with work some. So I have all this time and this empty house, and I have Charlie the cat, and I have 2 dogs outside. And I'm kind of in a stalemate right now. Like, I feel like it's hard for me to move forward right now. Not that it's a bad thing, but I'm kind of in this figuring out myself. It's not a stalemate. It's a self-discovery mode. And I've been in it since my kids. What are you doing, Charles? Since my kids moved out. What are you doing? Okay. He's on the chair like I told you he does. Okay, so there's the pink. Isn't that pretty? And I just dabbed it. I haven't even blended it yet. Now is the time to raise your brows. Nope. Rewind. Scratch that. Let me grab a shadow to go on my lid, and then I'm going to bring that pink down. I like to put a shimmer on my lid because it draws light to my lower lid, and I love this pink color. It's called Rose Colored Glasses, and it's a real pale rose gold pink, and that's a messy palette too. I tap it, and then I stipple it on this lower lid. That gives me some light right there. See the difference? I'm winking at you. Then I do the same thing, obviously, here. You could you could put that blush shower all over that lower lid, make kind of a nice pink eye, and then add some definition in the corners. But this is kind of what I like to do. But I like to play with eyeshadow. That's my favorite thing ever. Okay, now I'm going to take that blush shower that's on my brush already, and I'm going to raise my brows. Look at that pink going up there. Another tip is if you kind of look down, like tilt your chin, stick your chin forward and look up, you can kind of see that the colors, if they're matching. Do I need to put more color here? You know, just kind of even them out. Ooh, that's a lot of color right there, isn't it? I just dabbed on. Let's just even it out, and I'll blend. Blending is my friend. I could make a song about that one. Okay, I'm dabbing that blush pink color in the outer third of my lower lid on top of that shimmer, just to bring that color down on my lower lid. But I'm going to build it up with another color, and I'm really excited about it. Can you tell? So, you all who frequent YouTube, please feel free to comment. Please feel free to subscribe. If you have any requests or questions or anything about me, let me know. I'm semi-private, but I'm not afraid to share some stuff. I do, obviously, in my videos. So, I'm just an empty nest mom having fun with makeup. And I found this professional makeup company that does not have parabens, and it's cruelty-free, it's sulfate-free, and all that good stuff. And I love the heart of the company. So I'm really excited to represent. Let's put a fun color. I know I have burgundy on. There's a really fun color that might be too pink. But should we try it? I'm going to grab this one. It's called it's called Raspberry Beret. And I'm going to grab an angled, more detailed brush, and I'm going to go into this Raspberry Beret, and I'm going to get a little color. Remember, professional makeup. High pigment. This is when I have to get my little magnifying mirror that goes to my lighted mirror that I have on. It's a Ricky mirror. It's awesome. So I can see what I'm doing better, and I can see I need to blend, and I can see where I want to place this better. So stay tuned as I look down and you can watch here. Ready? I'm going to stipple this in the outer corner first. This part of my eye does not show much because of my hooded eye, but there it is. See, if I frown, I'm frowning. Okay, I'm going to bring this pink. I'm frowning. I don't like to frown, just so you know. I'm bringing it up right here. So I kind of striped my eye, didn't I? And then I'll go to the corner. I just want to place the color first. Remember, I'm not professional, so y'all be nice to me, please. Play nice here on YouTube. I'm mom. Anyway, just have to say that every once in a while, I guess. I don't know. No, never done this before, y'all. I've recorded videos and made them into YouTubes, and I don't know. I felt like I was so boring. And those are old videos, so I have to take some of those down. All right, I'm going to blend in a minute, so don't panic. But see? Da 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 da. Okay, I'm stippling. I like that word, by the way. Learned that from some pros. We have some amazing pro makeup artists in my company, LimeLife, that I really love watching and learning from. And then I watch a few YouTubers here, some. So I like to be well-rounded. Okay, so I put that raspberry beret on the outer third, kind of over the blush shower, and I brought it up into the blush transition. So it might be a little dark. Now I can tilt my chin forward and look in the big mirror and see, I need to bring that forward here. Balance out, and then right here. Balance, balance, balance. So I'm just kind of placing pigment. That's basically what I've done. Ooh, it's fun. Okay, my eyes are getting bad the older I've gotten. So this mirror, it really helps me to see what I'm doing. Okay, now I'm going to grab, I think I like the color. So I'm gonna grab my large brush, go back into that cream boat that I had first. I'm gonna kind of, before I blend, I'm gonna clean up. I go to the brow, upper brow, right under the brow bone. The arch of the brow, goodness, I don't know what I'm saying. And then I kind of clean up down here. So what I've learned is you don't want your eyeshadow to go below the outer corner, like out here, because it can make you look droopy, okay? You don't want droopy eyes. So here, same thing. I'm highlighting the brow, going forward, highlighting the inner eye, blending some of that transition that got wild. And then I'm going to clean up the outer edge and soften that raspberry with that creamy color. And then I'll take a clean, it needs to be cleaned, brush, make sure they kind of match. Do I need more raspberry over here? I don't know. There's some raspberry left on this brush, so I'm just going to kind of bring it. It's like I make stripes now. It's like I used to do it different, but now I do the whole eye. I do a transition like a rainbow, kind of to about right here, and then I do my lid, and then I do just a color right there. Now I'm going to take a clean brush. I'll stop yakking. I like to talk. And I'm going to softly circle the top part of that color, just kind of blending them together on my eye so that they don't have, you can't see the line where they start and stop. So they kind of bleed in together. This one's not, this one is, you can tell, right? So it softens the whole color. Can you see okay? I know you can't tell me because this is YouTube, but I hope you can. I'm working on it. I want to learn all these fun edits. So, are there tricks to adding words and fast forwarding if I get too slow or if I get too talky? I can fast forward myself and edit my video before I post it. I don't know. And I saw there's a live YouTube. I don't think I've ever watched anyone YouTube live. So if anyone out there has some tips and tricks for YouTube, let me know. Okay, I like my eyes. I could even bring some of that raspberry beret underneath. Why the heck not? Let's just do that thing. I'm going to be fun. I like color. Isn't that funny? It's not funny. So the older I've become, the more I've learned more about myself because, like I said, my kids, I stayed home with them. Okay, I'm dabbing. Hold on. Hold that thought. Dab that color. Dab it. Makes my eyes look more round, doesn't it? Makes my green eyes pop out. I'm going to blend. And then again, I don't want to go down out of the outer corner. I want to go up with it, so I'm just kind of fluffing the rest of it. I could go more underneath like that, as long as I don't close my eye off. That's better. Do I like? I like. Okay. Anyway, I feel like I have time to tune back into me and what makes me happy, what brings me joy. I have watery eyes all the time, and what I want to do, like besides, being an empty nest mom. And I don't want to be sad. I don't want to be, in my own world and think life is terrible now. And I don't think that, honestly, I don't. But, I don't want to be too nosy in my kids' business now that they're out. And I don't want to neglect them either. Not that I would neglect them, but you know what I mean? I still want to be in their lives. So if that makes sense, I hope you can relate. All right, I added some more of that raspberry beret. I really like it. I'm going to soften it one more time because I've kind of flipped it up here. I like it just a little soft of the color. And then, do I like the under eye? I think I do. Just gonna use my finger, blend it out some more. Guess I can use the brush underneath. Oh, I love that color. Do you know I like the color? Just checking. Okay, this is a fun dual eyeliner pencil. So it's basically, that's black. I have a brown one. Where is it? Oh, we have all these duo ones, so they're stuck in my thing. And anyway, I'm gonna take the matte brown. Yep, it's pretty sharpened. This is a gel eyeliner pencil, and it is waterproof, and I love it. So I start. People are texting me. Oh goodness! I start here, and I drag my liner. There we go. Once I get that gel going, I kind of have to pull my eye. I know it's not. You're not supposed to pull your eye. I'm barely pulling it. Promise. And I kind of go there. So there I have a little bit, and then I kind of fill in towards the middle. Well, or I start in the first. I don't know what I do. This is just what I'm doing. Come on, gel. My eyes water, so sometimes I get water on the pencil. I can honk. It's taking me a minute, isn't it? Sorry. Okay, this is what I need, my magnifying mirror. Again. Ooh. I like a soft liner. I like how this, you can get a soft line or you can have it thicker or more precise. And I really can't do a wing because of my hooded eyes. So when I frown, you can't see if I have a wing on, so. But I do like to make a point. And then I soften it with a little eyeliner brush to make it even softer. Okay, so there's one. And now I'm going to go over here, and I always do my left eye different. Yep, it's watery, so once I get that gel on, it usually flows pretty well. I like the dual-ended eyeliner because it has a shimmery bronze on one end, and I can add a little wing with the shimmer. It's really pretty. It's real soft little wing with the brown bronzy shimmer end. Excuse me, I have allergies, by the way. So a fun thing with makeup is you kind of remember back in junior high or high school art classes when we learned about the color wheel and what colors complement each other. It's kind of similar way to help find colors that look pretty on your skin tone with your eye color, with your hair color, and what brings out your eye color and what makes your eyes pop. It's gonna maybe look different on you than everybody else because we're all different, right? So I found with my green eyes, pinks, like rusts, red tones, which would be cool or warm, bring my green eyes out because red, no, is red the opposite of green on the color wheel? I think it is. Anyway, and then but then blue is orange. So then, you just kind of think about those kind of things. I think the brown-eyed folks, they can wear everything, which is cool. Especially like olive greens and, I don't know, it's exciting to think about those brown-eyed friends out there that can do that. So I have sister-in-law with brown eyes. Okay. All right, now let's do, I think I like it. Sometimes I'll go back, but I think I like where it is. Okay, let's grab my brows and get those things on. I've got furry brows, so a couple things I like to do. This is a brow tamer brush, so you can dip it in eyeshadow and fill in, comb your brows. I need to groom mine probably. Mine are a little furry. Or we have this really cool brush. It's duo-ended where it's got the spoolie on one end, and it has the wax-based tip that you twist up and down, retractable, and then this perfect for filling in brows because just with a few strokes of this, don't have to use much. I do have a little bald spot I like to try to fill in, and I like to go up top of my brow and down. I don't know. This is just what I like to do. Sometimes I'll line here if I feel like it and bring that line, and then so it's more of a line on top, and then I flick little brush like hair strokes with the pencil up underneath. That way it looks more natural. But see, it's not like a dark, harsh line. And so this brow pencil comes in 2 other shades. It gets darker. This is the lightest one. I thought it was be too light for me, and it turns out it's perfect. So I'm getting like 500 texts right now while I'm doing this. It's kind of funny. Okay. The cool thing about having adult kids is now we have like a chat messenger, not messenger. We have a text message group. I guess you call it a group. I don't know. That we all can like, hey guys, we're gonna have dinner over here tonight, or hey guys, you don't forget Christmas, to ask off work for Christmas, or hey, don't forget Dad's birthday, or whatever, reminders and fun things, and then we'll send dorky texts sometimes too. Anyway, my family text is going wild today. I don't know. Okay, so I'm filling in a little bit darker on this side, I feel like. And then the key to your brows is your nose up is where it should start. Mine starts a little bit in, doesn't it? Your nose to the outer corner is where the brow should end. Your nostril to the pupil is the highest part of your brow. That's kind of what I've learned. Again, don't quote me, I'm not professional. Now, if you get too much of that pencil, or maybe it's too dark, go back in with that spoolie. There we go. Another tool I'll use in just a minute is the brow gel. It has fibers in it and a little wand. It comes in like 3 different shades, or clear, which is perfect for men who don't want any tint, or women who have dark brows and don't need a tint. A color, not a tint. I'm going to set my makeup now with that setting powder that I used on my eyelids a while ago, the translucent. There's also a color powder that I love that's a high definition color powder that's used in the professional world that minimizes pores and wrinkles, and it's really thebomb.com, and it sets your foundation too. So those are 2 options. I like the translucent right now, so I'm using it. I go down the T-zone first. I don't lose my glow. It does kind of matte my makeup a little without making it look dry. I know for older women like me, we don't want to be dry, but we don't want to be real shiny either. It's like there's a blend. I think shinier is healthy than dry. You know what I mean? We don't want to look chalky either. And that brings me to the next point, why I put my brow gel on after the pencil and after the setting powder is the powder can maybe dry out your brows or make them look one-dimensional pasty. Is that a word? And I got a little flick of that, didn't I? Let's get that off. Okay. So I feel like the gel gives it more depth or texture, and it holds the brows in place better, I think, because it dries in your brow. And so if you get them combed really nicely, the gel will dry and hold, kind of like hairspray for your brows. And then if you make a mistake, always have your blender full around to kind of clean up, or a nice little concealer brush so you can kind of help shape. Ooh, another tip I remembered. Take your concealer, I need to reload, on a little brush. You can highlight the brow bone by putting it right under the arch. Kind of put it right there too, didn't I? But look at that. And it highlights your brow and it cleans up any messes maybe you made, or isn't that pretty? Another thing to do highlight is right in here. So just kind of in the socket of your eye. My eyes water, so I don't like to put much underneath, but it gives me just a little bit of a highlight. Then I'll set it with that powder again. I forgot to talk about this. So this is just I don't like talk to myself when I do my makeup, so it doesn't take me this long on my everyday. But so see, you can shape that arch and highlight and clean up any, darker Oh, I love it. Here we go. Let's highlight the socket right there and right even to the side of my nose. Just right in there. Just give me a little glow, people. Let's glow. I like it. Ooh, one more thing I forgot with my eyeliner. Oh, dear. I say oh dear a lot. My mom says that, and now I say it. I forgot about this neutral eyeliner pencil. It's gel like what I put on a while ago, but this is neutral, and I put it in the waterline. I've tried to put it in my upper waterline. Oh my goodness, you guys. I watered so bad. It was terrible. My eyes water already, but look at the little subtle difference by having this right in here. I need to sharpen it. There we go. I forgot. I need that. I'm super tired today. Have had a busy, busy, fun season. Okay, I'm going to set my makeup and then do my mascara and lips. This is the other thing. So it's like a power couple. This is the primer. This is the setting. They work together. They're made by the same people. Silicone free and awesome. Ready? 2 more for good measure. Haha. Okay, I like to let that dry for a bit, and then I even put more setting powder on my T-zone real fast. And I don't know about this lighting here. I need to invest in a round light to go with my little tabletop light, but I haven't because I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do this all the time. So I have to make good choices. You know what I mean? Highlighting, well, I'm not highlighting. I'm setting the center. Okay, people, are you ready for mascara? I like to curl. Got my curler here. This one has a green pad so I can see my lashes. I crimp them right at the base and I hold them. I may hold them too long, but I hold it on there for a little bit. My lashes are long. They like to go straight, so I have to play with them. So then I go in the middle and crimp the middle and I hold. Be careful not to wiggle or laugh or whatever. Oh, my phone got dim. That was weird. Okay, well, I hope you can see me still. I don't know why it did that. Anyway, I'm still recording. Okay, so I'm going to I'm trying to figure out what lip color to wear. This is about the time I figure that out when I do my lives. So I hope you're enjoying my crazy YouTube so far. We'll see how far I go with it. I may just be, trying it out for a few weeks just to see if I'm consistent enough to be fun to watch. I don't want to be boring, and if I can fit it into what I'm doing here at home, which, doesn't sound like a lot, but I have my business, I have my family, and I need to do some house things. It's that season also where, first of all, we're going to decorate for Christmas soon. It's November, if you're watching this replay. Obviously you're going to watch it replay. Oh dear, see, I'm learning. But I also need to declutter because now all 3 of my kids moved out. However, I just got a text that my son wants to stay the night, which would be awesome, and bring friends, which might be crazy. But we'll see. They're great kids, so I'd rather them be here than going around and not knowing where to go. Okay, I'm crimping again. Okay, and okay, friends, I think I'm ready. Get these lashes on. I've been sitting on my mascara. Why are you dim? I don't know. You still there? Okay. I've been sitting on this. It's a fiber mascara. It thickens your lashes. It does not lengthen. But it's got these little fibers that sometimes they get stuck in the neck, so you just take a tissue and dab that off. And then if they're on the tip of it, just kind of neat. Okay, so here we go. So with fiber mascara, I like to just kind of place that wand on where I crimped at the base of my lashes first. Go all the way around from the corner to corner, kind of pressing it into the base. And then I start pulling that wand through, and this mascara is getting a little old. So I probably need to chuck it soon, but I hate to do that. I want to milk it for all it's worth. So I just kind of twist that wand and shimmy. Shimmy that wand right there. Yes. Okay. This is where it gets boring because I might have to learn to fast forward because it could take me forever to do my brows, my eyelashes, because I love mascara and I want them to be just so, crazy me. There are several different lip colors I could put on. I'm thinking about those while I'm doing my mascara. To go with my pink tones, I could go bold. I could go soft and muted. I could go glossy because I'm wearing kind of a bold eye. I have church tonight. Go to church on Saturday night, so I have to think about my day. Anyway, put it in here and twist. Do not pump. Grab some more of those fibers. Ready to go for it. Clean that up. Here we go. So thank you guys for watching. I hope this is entertaining somewhat and maybe helpful, hopefully helpful. But again, my heart in doing this is to help you all see yourself through the eyes of I'm good enough and I'm beautiful just the way I am, instead of viewing yourself as not good enough or not looking like so-and-so or acting like so-and-so or wishing you were different. I've struggled with that for a long time. I still struggle with it. And maybe we all will. We're not ever going to be perfect in this world, but I hope and pray that that's something that I can conquer or somewhat and encourage you to do the same. So learning your features, if you're into makeup, figure out your eye colors, your skin tones, your hair color, and what looks good on your eyes, what shapes your face, different techniques. I figured myself out, I guess. We're always going to learn new things, so I know what I like on me, and just go for it. Don't be shy, don't be scared. Makeup is a creative expression. So I'm going over the top of my lashes with this, getting those fibers above those lashes. You can see them now because of the fiber. My lashes are the same color as my brows, but they look lighter. Actually, my brows feel like they're darker. So hey, if you have any YouTube tips, send them my way. Any YouTubes that I can watch to help me do YouTube, that would be awesome too. I'd appreciate it. Okay, I need the magnifying mirror again because I'm kind of blinded by the lights. Hard to see details on this lighted mirror that I love. It's my makeup tool of choice. Not of choice necessarily, but okay, can you see? This one's getting dried up a little, so I may have to get my magnifier here in just a minute. Going down to the bottom, and then I put more on the top. It's funny, I've kind of gotten to where I do more videos for my makeup than I do just my makeup at home. You know what I mean? Like when I put it on, I feel like I'm always taking a video. I do a lot of Instagram stories because they're funny and silly, and I'm really a silly person. I'm not like crazy, but I like to have fun and do funny things. I sing and dance silly around the house sometimes and just act silly, and I like it. That's just me. So I don't know where I was going with that. Oh, I do stories. See, I'm older. I do funny stories on Instagram because, oh, can you see me? Sorry. Because they're fun to do. I can't tell where my mirror went. Sorry. So that's what I like to do. And I just noticed there's YouTube stories. Okay, so someone needs to educate me about YouTube then because I had no idea. So I'll have to figure that out next. Okay, so my mascara is getting dry. There's a second coat. A little flash right there. And I love watching how to do makeup, like on other people's YouTube channels. So if you have some favorite makeup YouTube channels, would you mind commenting below and sharing this with me? I would love to watch some more. Preferably people of the older ages, like 40s, 50s. And I need to learn some tips on helping younger girls do their makeup in their 20s and 30s, like some tips that are trendy and easy, not like forever. Now, I'm taking some time here, but I feel like my makeup is simple and natural looking and not as bold as a lot of people like. This is what I like and what I'm comfortable with. I love watching all the bold eye looks. Those are so fun. And every once in a while, I might try something like that. But I tend to be more softer tones, but not afraid to play with colors, if that makes sense. And if you're a YouTuber, I would love for you to drop your YouTube channel name in the comments. Please, that would be awesome. Do you ever get one eye better than the other? I feel like this is my eye. So I'm kind of taking some time with my mascara today because it's getting a little old. We should all replace our mascara about every 3 months if that, because they get dry and they get bacteria in them. And I'm just feeling like it's not applying. Well, golly. But it goes with my natural look, right? Okay, I'll touch base on it maybe like off camera, but there are my eyes. What do you think? They look green, don't they? Okay. Lip color of choice today. I bet you I don't have it in here. Ooh, Ruby Chocolate is a really nice long wearing lip color. That might be really pretty with, oh, do I have it in here? Oh, Cabernet or Berry Berry. Oh, I think Berry Berry. Okay, let's do this. I'm going to put a Berry Berry liner on. If this is an enduring matte finish liner, lip liner. You can wear this by itself. I don't have to wear a liner if I'm going out just for the daytime, but I like this color. So stop talking. Finish my makeup. Did I get lip stuff right there? Looks like it. Okay. Bottom line, and I go a little bit thicker in the corners. As I have thin lips. Okay. Top lip. Kind of awkward, I know. Okay, I kind of fill them in. Just on the sides. And then I take my finger and smudge it. It brings that berry all over my lip without using more product. Kind of gives that ombre look too, you know what I mean? Isn't that pretty? I love this color. I can wear it by itself. I'll always get some in the corner. And again, your handy dandy concealer can help. Okay, Ruby Chocolate is a long-wearing matte lip color that is beautiful. It can be a liner and a color in one. And the fun trick is to, look at that doe foot wand. It's got a lot of product on it. So I like to scrape it to save it. Scrape it back into there. And go minimal, and you can add more and it deepens. So here we go. kind of overline a little. That's pretty. Press them together. It transfers a lot of color, and then there you go. I'm kind of putting it more in the center for the ombre, and then bringing it down. If you want more color, just flip this thing over. Yeah, there you go. But see how you can line? Super easy. Kind of centering it more. There you go. It'll dry and be matte. You can put a gloss over it. You can even take that shimmery shadow and stamp a little bit in there to get a shimmer. Maybe when it's dry, maybe when it's still damp. Isn't that pretty? You can also highlight with your eyeshadows. You could also add concealer in the middle of your lip to make it ombre. I like just adding that shimmer right in the center just to kind of make my lips look a little bit bigger because they're tiny. Okay, so now it's when I put my rings back on, and I put my earrings on. I take them off when I put my makeup on. So check my teeth. Lots of times I won't check my teeth and I'll smile real big and I have this color. Okay, thanks for watching my makeup today on my new-ish YouTube channel. I gotta think of a good name, so if you have any ideas. Empty Nest Makeup Mom? I don't know. Let me know. I'll be trying to do these once a week. Don't hold your breath. And I'm going to try to do some fun makeup tips for 40s and 50s, but I also want to try and older and people all different ages basically. But I'm 48, so I tend to kind of do more light but some color. So that's me. So thanks for watching. Remember, you're beautiful, to love who you are always, to accentuate your beauty with makeup. Don't hide behind it, and let your true colors shine. You are amazing. We're all unique individuals, and we're all needed in this world to help share our gifts with everybody. So blessings from my heart to you. Thank you again for watching, and feel free to share this. Comment below with any suggestions or tips or YouTube channels or what you liked or didn't like about it. Just be nice. Blessings to you, friend. Thank you. Bye.